Sure, you know, the water wars in California really pit these really giant forces against each other. I mean, farming, farmers can sort of say, oh, aw shucks, I'm just a family farmer and stuff, but they're a big juggernaut, as a
J.G.
group.
Boswell used to say that.
Right. And, they're Paramount Farms and all this kind of stuff. They're a large political, well-moneyed force. They with the water districts and stuff. And then you've got, environmentalists. And as many environmentalists want to say, oh, we're just these grassroots groups and we just don't, we don't make these profits. No, they're a huge juggernaut as well. And then you've got like Metropolitan Water District and urban interests, also huge juggernauts, and they're all tussling and fighting. And no, you get too much water. No, you sell water. No, we need more water for the fish. No, you've had too much water for the fish. On and on and on, all this kind of stuff. Well, in between the cracks are the people whose livelihoods and, they're very, very subsistence livelihoods. They just can't do without this. And when all these people are tugging at water for these philosophical reasons and it quit going to farms, you had real, actual human beings who suffered and had to go in food lines. And, there was we in the Central Valley, I'm sure you guys read about it, when the march to the San Luis reservoir happened and these farm workers did this 3-day march and all this kind of stuff. And people sort of, here in the Valley probably like, oh, yeah, I heard about that. But, people outside the Valley who have way more political clout and money than we do and are really the ones that sort of pull the strings on voting for or against, say, a peripheral canal or a water bond and all that kind of stuff. They had no idea that this was happening, that hundreds and potentially hundreds of thousands of people were out of work. And there was nothing else. I mean, there is nothing else for them. And many of them aren't legal and they can't, access the kind of unemployment benefits and welfare and types of stuff that we might be able to access on our own. And they don't have skills that they can then transfer into other jobs. They're not working in the air conditioning business and then that goes belly up and so that they can get a little training and go and work in something else. I mean, these are people who, they're as close to the bottom as they can get, and they're still trying to make a living and still trying to feed their family and still trying to get education and move their kids up and beyond what they have.